Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Asya and in this video I wanted to design a new year card. I saw that Casey Golden drew and designed this year and the last 2 years Christmas cards for her family, and I really liked the idea. In the past I also had the idea of drawing playing cards, tarot cards or postcards by myself, but I never did it. I like to write the person's name when I giving gifts, so that you know who the gift is for. I was not really sure how I want to do that. The thing is, Casey posted her video before Christmas. My family and we don't celebrate Christmas, we celebrate New Year. But I like to decorate our home anyway. That's the reason why I decided to make this card for the 31 December for my family, and I hope that they will like it. Here are my 3 thumbnails for the drawing itself. My first idea was to draw faces on a Christmas bell, because we also have a Christmas tree and we will put our gifts underneath on the 30 or 31 December to open the gifts after celebrating the new year. I liked the idea, but I thought that it would give so many Christmas vibes for a New Year card. My second idea was to put the written Happy New Year in the middle of the drawing and to split the page into 5 areas. After that, I wanted to draw different symbolic and motifs that fit to the person. As example, I drew my favorite things and what I like to do, like reading or drawing. I was a little bit upset that I was not really happy what I could draw for each of us. I thought it wouldn't be suitable for the card, and that's why I decided against it. My last idea was to use a new photo as a reference in which we, my parents, my boyfriend and I, were at the Christmas market. We looked down and I took a photo of it. While I was drawing, I added my brother, who wasn't on the real photograph. As I started this video, I drew my family and myself in my sketchbook, and then I exported into my iPad and drew over it. Here you can see how I draw over the sketch layer. I do that because it looks clearer. I also had the possibility to use my sketch layer and make a clipping mask to color over my sketch. I saw that a few artists do that. I also tried to use this method, but I was not really happy with the result, that I decided that it looked better for me when I add another layer. To give my drawing New Year vibes, I made the background in dark blue and drew some fireworks in the middle of the page. I wanted to show the lightning of the fireworks in different colors. I decided to draw a red, purple and a green firework. I don't like it that much, only to draw with 100% opacity on my drawing. It would look very cartoony and I don't want to give this effect. I also like to play with the opacity from the colors, but it took a lot of time to switch from 100% opacity to 50 or less. And then I'm coloring. I also look that I don't blurry the full color, just a little bit where I think it would fit to the drawing. Sometimes I add hard edges or erase the color to make hard edges to fit. It is not important at this point where I started to coloring. When you also want to coloring like this, it is important to know where you started and what is left. I made a lot of folders that it is easier for me to know what is unfinished and what is finished, that I could focus on the unfinished folders. I use multiple layers for the base color and the shadow and lightning. I like to split it into 3 layers that I can blurry the colors and make it look more realistic. As I drew my father, I added white streaks to his hair, that you can see that my father has white hair. You can also see the age difference. After coloring my father, I colored my boyfriend. His skin is darker than ours, and I tried to show our different look. I wanted that we all look different and at the same time like we are looking in real life. As you can see here, I didn't use the real photograph to color us. When I'm coloring characters from Pinterest, I like to use the photo, but I know us good enough that I decided to don't put the photograph to the process and just think about the character and the look. As I drew my boyfriend, I used dark gray tones and I added a darker blush tone because it matches his skin tone. As I colored my mother, I think about her skin and her hair tone. She is a little bit darker than me, and the hair tone is also darker than my hair is. Maybe I'm not 100% correct with the colors, but it doesn't matter. Everyone is recognizable, and if I would use the photograph the whole time, I would add too many details, and which took longer, and I think it would look too realistic and not more semi-realistic. The difference between my brother and me is that he has a lighter skin tone and darker hair. He don't like it to go under the sun. He has dark brown hair, and a few years ago he made a cut in his eyebrow. He's older than me and always put this face on. He cutted his hair a few days ago and also had this haircut since a few months. Here I added white light points that it stand out again and look more beautiful. As I drew and colored myself, I gave myself a light skin tone too, and also added it with a orange skin tone, I guess. I like to put on makeup and adding blush, but my face is always pink. I have a light hair color. My brother always said in our childhood that I would have golden hair because I always had a dark blonde or light brown hair. That's the reason why I also added light orange tone to my hair to add the lightening. I also added my light brown eyes, and after that I added the light hair, what I just talked about. I like to have lipsticks on. I also think about giving myself a darker tone, but I think this look good, and after adding shadow and lightening it would look better. I have a thick pink scarf like in real life, where I also added the lightening and shadow. Here you can see all of my folders where I added all the layers together. I wanted to make sure that I have everything in each layer. It is an organization thing. Now I am finished the coloring process and I could be finished this drawing, but I like to color the outlines too, that I took the color of every part and took the darkest color to color the outlines in the same color scheme. I started to color my boyfriend, then myself, my mother, my father, and at the end my brother. I have inserted a text with my initials where I added as drawn by Asya. I was not sure where I wanna put the text. At first I thought it would be a good idea to put it on the left side at the corner. Then I think about to add it into the right side. Then I also wrote Happy New Year in the middle of the page, and then I made a blue square behind it, that the text is more noticeable. I thought that I used two dark colors, that I added a white corner behind us. I wanted to show you the finished and printed product, but I finished it too late and I think the product will be there next week. I'm sorry for that, but here you can see the finished drawing. I have ordered the product 10 times and will only give it to 4 or 5 people and keep the rest or send it to another friends or family members. At the end, I want to say thank you for everyone. I wish you a wonderful new year, and I hope to see you next year. If you want, you can like this video and subscribe my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Drawn by Asya. Happy New Year and bye!